Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to have an interactive worksheet where the students can actually write down the answers on the worksheet itself. So I will just show you how to do that. Let's get started. We click on the waffle here to select from the apps menu. I'm going to slide down until I find Jamboard. Let's select Jamboard. Once you come to this page here, just click on the plus sign here. You will get a new Jamboard page. Let's change the title since it doesn't have a title yet, so it's easier to find it if we need it in the future. I'll call it Math Worksheet, and I will change the title like that. I'm going to go to background, which is right here, and I'm going to change it to something that looks like graphing paper since it's math. You can select whatever background you like. It's up to your preference. Once I do that, I'm going to click something from the left-hand menu bar here, and it is going to be this icon right here. It's the add image icon. Now I have something that has been pre-saved onto my desktop from before, but if you don't have something pre-saved and you want to do a Google search, you can do that from here. You can select something from the Google Drive and you can select something from your photos. I'm going to select from my computer. So I am going to click on this blue link icon here and select files from my device. And as you can see, it's already ready for me. It's on my desktop and it is this worksheet right here. Well, let's see what it looks like when it is pasted onto the board. And it is here, but it is obviously too small for my students to work with. So I'm going to make it bigger so everybody can work on it. And I think this is as big as it's going to get. Let me see if I can make it wider. I might not know. It just moves. Yeah. So this is fine. This is workable. It's not so small that nothing can be written on it. So let's work with this, whatever we have right here. So this is the worksheet, and as you can see, I thought I was going to be adding numbers, but it seems like it's a place value worksheet. But whatever it is, nonetheless, it is something that we can work with. I'm going to close this little menu bar here, and I'm just going to keep working with this one on the left hand side. So basically, if you select this laser, you can use it to underline directions for your students, and it automatically erases the line that it creates. And if you want to use a pen, you can use that to underline the directions for your students. You can erase if you need to, if you use the pen. I think I'm going to try to use the text box here and try to write my answers here like this. Obviously, it's a little too big, so you're just going to have to adjust it to fit our screen. Let me see, right here. There we go. So double click on it and you can start writing in it. So the direction says write the value of the underlined digit. So the underlined digit is a 5. So I'm going to write down 5. Because it is just in the ones place. Let's move over to this one here, and maybe if you want to take some time to, and it didn't exactly fall on the line, but that's okay. As long as learning is made interactive, that's what matters most, because you can give students immediate feedback, and that's basically the main purpose. So if you want to click it here, and just move it over a little bit to bring it closer to the line, and just play around with it until you get it. And just double click in it and basically, let me see if what happens. Yeah, here I don't have any options, but I can just move it if I just drag it down or up like that. So I'm just going to bring it closer to the number that I want to work with, and I'm just going to double click on it to start writing on it. Now in this number, let me move the box a little bit. The digit that we're working with, the number that we're working with is 89, and the 8 is underlined. So the value of the 8 is 80. Okay, and it's a little wobbly here, but as you can see, you can just adjust it, make it however you like. And basically, I'm just going to again double click in here and just write down 80. This one came out nice and big, which is fine compared to the 5 here. And as you can see, it looks pretty nice. It's pretty close to the line. It's just a simple, manipulation, moving it over and just seeing how that works out for you, basically. But I think if you're live, if you're presenting live, and the students will get the point, and the rest is up to them to finish it during independent work time. So this is nice. This is something nice to make the worksheet come to life and just make it more engaging for your students while you are presenting to them. And if you want to basically have your students work on it, I guess what you can do is give them editing rights by sharing it with them. And once you do that, as you can see, you can go here and go to copy link, and the link is copied. I think I have something that's already been set up as editor, so I don't think it asked me, but usually if you don't have it set up as editor, it will ask you to select. And let me see if something comes up. Yeah, see, editors can change, and viewers and commenters can see the options. So we're going to select editors right here. And so now we just go back, we copy the link. So the people that we're going to share with, they will have the editing rights. And then we're done with that. So we shared it. All our students have it. Now let's say you have, I don't know, 18 students in your class that are all on the Jamboard here, and everyone is fighting for their space to write here on this one page. Well, the simple solution to that, I would say, is I usually keep the first page of the Jamboard for myself to teach and show and demonstrate with. And then I just create by clicking on this arrow, newer slides. And these newer slides I designated for each one of my students. So I tell each one of them, this is your space, because I've noticed that I let them multiple students work on one slide and it didn't work out. They started arguing and things like that. I work with high schoolers and it still happens. So I'm sure with younger kids, it's definitely going to happen. Another thing you can tell them is basically to go into make a copy of the Jamboard. So I guess here, if you go here, you can make a copy of the Jamboard that you have already, and basically ask them to make a copy, and they can just get started on their own and then share it with you so you have it for giving feedback and giving a grade. Now, basically, if you thought that you had younger kids that would definitely be fighting over space, what you could do is go back to the image and go back to upload and select from your device and come to the desktop here. And I would just select this, open it, and I would just have it ready for them again. And so once you demonstrate and show them how to do it on the first page, usually they get it right away. And even if they have a question, then you can just do it again. I work with ESL students, so a lot of times I'm showing them how to do something 3 times, 4 times, giving them directions repeatedly, which is completely fine. It's part of my job, and I'm used to it, and I love it. But these are some of the things that we have to deal with when we are teachers. It's part and parcel of our job. So basically, here you have it again. So because you showed them what to do on the previous slide, which was here, now they have to do it and they have to show you. And so pretty much you can tell them that if you have too many students, and you don't know, even if you have 1 or 2 students and you don't know who did which slide, I usually tell them to give me a signature. So something as simple as that, somewhere on their page, so they can have their name on it. Lets me know that, okay, this is Jay Smith's page and this is how much work he did. And so when it comes to grading, my life becomes a little bit easier. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you for making a worksheet come to life, making it interactive and making it easy for your students to work with. And that is possible through Jamboard. So I hope that helped you today, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.